September 2, 1945, Hanoi, Vietnam. Ho Chi Minh stands behind a wooden podium in Ba Dinh Square, the humid air heavy against his thin frame, his hands trembling not from fear but from illness and exhaustion. Before him tens of thousands wait in silence, peasants, students, former fighters, many barefoot, many hungry, all listening as he begins to read from a piece of paper he has practiced for weeks. He opens not with Vietnamese words but with American ones. All men are created equal. He knows exactly what he is doing. He is not declaring war, he is declaring legitimacy. Ho Chi Minh has spent 30 years preparing for this moment, not with armies but with patience, not with decisive battles but with endurance. The world sees him as a revolutionary leader, but his true weapon has always been time. He understands something empires forget, that stronger enemies collapse when forced to fight wars without endings. Vietnam has already suffered decades of foreign rule, first by France, then by Japan during the Second World War. Now France wants its colony back. French generals believe firepower will decide this quickly. Ho Chi Minh believes the opposite. He knows Vietnam cannot win by defeating France in open battle, so he chooses a strategy where winning battles is unnecessary. He retreats into the countryside, into jungles, villages, mountains. His forces avoid confrontation when possible, strike when necessary, disappear before retaliation can arrive. Every French victory costs money, morale, political patience. Ho Chi Minh measures success not in territory taken but in time survived. In Paris, politicians argue about budgets and headlines while soldiers fight an enemy they rarely see. The longer the war drags on, the weaker French resolve becomes. Ho Chi Minh does not rush this process, he feeds it. By 1954 at Dien Bien Phu, the French finally commit to a decisive battle, believing overwhelming force will end the war. Ho Chi Minh allows it. Not because he believes in victory but because he believes in pressure. Vietnamese soldiers drag artillery by hand through mountains where it should be impossible. They surround, not attack, starve, not charge. When the French position collapses, it is not a tactical defeat, it is psychological proof that colonial power is finished. But Ho Chi Minh does not celebrate for long, because another stronger enemy arrives: the United States. American leaders believe technology, air power and numbers will succeed where France failed. Ho Chi Minh believes the same mistake is being repeated. Again he avoids the kind of war America wants. There is no front line, no final battle, only attrition. Every helicopter shot down, every patrol ambushed, every year without victory increases doubt back home. Ho Chi Minh never sees the end of this war. He dies in 1969, his body weak, his country still divided but his strategy already unstoppable. The goal was never to defeat America militarily, the goal was to make staying impossible. In Washington, public support fractures, protests grow, presidents change, but the war remains. Ho Chi Minh understood that democracies bleed politically long before they lose militarily. When the United States withdraws years later, it is not because it was defeated on the battlefield but because it could no longer justify the cost. Ho Chi Minh wins without winning battles because he never fights the war his enemies expect. He fights patience with patience, ideology with legitimacy, time with time. His victory is not marked by a surrender ceremony but by the quiet moment when the stronger power decides to leave. This is how Ho Chi Minh defeats empires, not by overpowering them but by outlasting them.